GCSE Biology. This is a revision lesson on infertility treatments. This topic is only for triple and combined higher students. So grab your book and grab your pen and let us begin. The lesson objective is to explain how hormones are used to treat infertility. Infertility is the inability to conceive children. According to NHS, around 1 in 7 couples may have difficulty conceiving. Let us look at the possible causes of infertility. Number 1. Lack of female hormones, for example FSH and LH. FSH stands for follicle stimulating hormone, and FSH is responsible for the maturation of eggs in the ovaries, while LH stands for luteinizing hormone, and LH stimulates the release of mature eggs, and this is also called ovulation. Other causes of infertility could be issues in different regions of the reproductive system of women. For example, the oviducts, which is also called the fallopian tubes, might be damaged or blocked. Students, please note that the issue of infertility could also be linked to the male, where there is a lack of sperm cells in the semen. There is hope for these couples. For example, if a woman is not producing enough FSH and LH, she could be given artificial FSH and LH in the form of a tablet. The FSH is used to stimulate egg maturation, while the LH is used to stimulate ovulation. And usually after these treatments, the woman becomes fertile. Another form of fertility treatment is called IVF. IVF stands for in vitro fertilization. In vitro simply means something is happening outside the organism's body. In vitro fertilization is used when the oviducts are blocked or damaged, or if donor eggs will be used, or if sperm cells need to be injected into the egg cell. Sperm cells are usually injected into the egg cells if the male is not producing enough sperm cell or if the sperm cells are not matured properly. Let us now look at fertility treatments, advantages and disadvantages. Advantage number 1. Infertile men and women are given a chance to have a baby. Advantage number 2. IVF has a safe track record. Advantage number 3. Unused eggs and embryos from IVF can be used for research. The unused eggs can also be donated to other couples. Let us now look at the disadvantages. The first one is that it is very expensive. Women may be able to get IVF on NHS if they are aged 42 or under. Otherwise, they will need to pay privately, which is quite expensive. Number 2, it might not be successful. Another disadvantage is that it is stressful both physically and emotionally. Another disadvantage of fertility treatment is multiple birth complications. What do I mean by that? When a woman goes through IVF treatment, more than one embryo is inserted into the uterus of the woman, and so the woman could be carrying twins or even triplets, and there is always a risk associated with carrying multiple babies. The baby could be born prematurely or it could lead to stillbirth. There are also ethical concerns about IVF. Some people believe it is unethical as embryos are usually left over from the treatment. These embryos may be destroyed, and many people believe that these are potential lives. Students, you need to know the steps involved in carrying out IVF. Step 1. The woman is given a synthetic FSH to stimulate the maturation of multiple eggs. Step 2. The woman is given a synthetic LH to stimulate ovulation. Step 3. The eggs are collected from the mother. Step 4. The eggs are fertilized with sperm cells from the father in a lab. Let us look at what is happening in the lab. So the sperm cell fuses with the egg cell in a process called fertilization. A single cell is produced that is called a zygote. The zygote divides by mitosis to produce embryo. Step 5. The embryos are inserted into the uterus of the mother. Students, ensure that you know the steps of IVF. Let us now look at a common exam question. Describe how the process of IVF can result in pregnancy. Students, this is usually a 4 marks question, and this is how you should start your response. So 1. FSH is injected into the female. You can't just write that though. You need to say what FSH is used for. So what is the function of FSH? FSH is used to stimulate egg maturation. The next point is that LH is also injected into the female. What's the function of LH? LH stimulates egg release or ovulation. The next point that you need to have is that the eggs are collected, the eggs are fused with sperm cells in a lab. The fertilized eggs will divide by mitosis to form embryos. Will the embryo grow into a fetus in the lab? No. The embryos are inserted into the uterus of the female. Let us put our 4 points together to get our 4 marks. Number 1, FSH is injected into the female to stimulate egg maturation, and LH stimulates egg release or ovulation. Point number 2, the eggs are collected and fused with sperm cells in a lab. Point number 3, the fertilized egg will divide by mitosis to form embryos. And our last point is that the embryos are then inserted into the uterus of the female. That is how the process of IVF can result in pregnancy. I hope you now have a better understanding of this topic, students. Thank you so much for watching and all the best in your exams. Bye bye.